Are you trapped in a cycle of procrastination, watching your dreams slip away while you struggle to find motivation? What if I told you laziness isn't your true nature, but a symptom of deeper issues you've never addressed? Welcome to a brutally honest exploration of laziness and how to overcome it. This isn't your typical motivational fluff. We're diving into the uncomfortable truths that keep you stuck. First, let's shatter a common misconception. Laziness isn't about a lack of willpower. It's often a protective mechanism, shielding you from potential failure or confronting deep-seated fears. Your brain has become hardwired to avoid discomfort, creating a false sense of safety in inaction. But here's the kicker: this safety is an illusion. By avoiding challenges, you're stunting your growth and reinforcing negative self-beliefs. It's a vicious cycle that feeds on itself, making each attempt to break free even harder. So, how do we rewire this faulty system? Let's start with a counterintuitive approach: embracing discomfort. Most advice focuses on making tasks easier, but this often backfires. Instead, we need to build your discomfort muscle. Start small. Choose a mildly unpleasant task. Maybe it's making your bed or doing 5 push-ups. The key is consistency, not intensity. Commit to doing this every day for a week. No matter how you feel, this isn't about the task itself. It's about proving to yourself that you can follow through despite discomfort. As you build this habit, you're actually rewiring your brain's reward system. You'll start associating the initial discomfort with the satisfaction of completion. This is the foundation for tackling bigger challenges. Now, let's address a rarely discussed aspect of laziness: the role of shame. Society often paints laziness as a moral failing, leading to intense self-criticism. This shame becomes paralyzing, making it even harder to take action. It's time to break this cycle. Practice self-compassion, but with a twist. Instead of just being kind to yourself, actively challenge the notion that your worth is tied to your productivity. Recognize that your value as a human being exists independently of your accomplishments. This mental shift removes the crushing weight of expectations, allowing you to approach tasks with a clearer mindset. Here's a powerful exercise: write down your proudest moments, times when you've overcome obstacles or shown resilience. Keep this list visible. When shame creeps in, refer to it as concrete evidence of your capabilities. This isn't about inflating your ego, but about countering the distorted self-image that fuels laziness. Next, let's tackle the environment that enables laziness. Your surroundings have a profound impact on your behavior, often in ways you don't consciously realize. It's time for a ruthless audit of your space and digital life. Identify your laziness triggers, those cues that send you into a spiral of procrastination. It might be having your phone within reach, or a cluttered desk that overwhelms you. Now, redesign your environment to make laziness inconvenient. This goes beyond simple organization. Create friction between you and your lazy habits. If social media is your time sink, delete the apps and only access them through a browser. If you struggle to get out of bed, place your alarm across the room next to your workout clothes. But here's the advanced strategy: don't just remove negative cues, actively design your space to prompt action. Set up a dedicated work area that you use for nothing else. The mere act of sitting there will start to trigger a productive mindset. Now, let's address a controversial point: the myth of motivation. Waiting for motivation to strike is a recipe for perpetual laziness. Motivation is fleeting and unreliable. Instead, we need to cultivate discipline. Discipline isn't about punishing yourself or gritting your teeth through misery. It's about creating systems that make good choices automatic. Start by identifying your keystone habits, those behaviors that, when consistently performed, have a positive ripple effect on other areas of your life. For many, this might be regular exercise or a consistent sleep schedule. Choose one keystone habit and build an unbreakable routine around it. Use habit stacking, linking your new habit to an existing one, to make it stick. Here's the advanced technique: create a commitment device. This is a way of locking yourself into a future action. It might be scheduling workouts with a friend, so you're accountable to someone else. Or it could be using an app that donates money to a cause you hate if you miss a goal. The key is to raise the stakes, making laziness more painful than action. Let's now explore a deeper issue that often masquerades as laziness, a misalignment between your stated goals and your true values. Sometimes, what we think we should want doesn't match what truly motivates us. Take a hard look at your goals. Are they truly yours, or are they expectations you've internalized from others? It's possible that your laziness is actually your subconscious rebelling against pursuits that don't align with your authentic self. This requires brutal honesty. Are you chasing a career because it's prestigious, or because it genuinely excites you? Are you setting fitness goals based on societal ideals, or your own desire for health and vitality? Realigning your goals with your values doesn't mean taking the easy road. It means pursuing things that energize you, even if they're challenging. When your actions align with your true self, you'll find a wellspring of energy you didn't know you had. Now, let's address a taboo topic, the possibility of underlying mental health issues. Chronic laziness can be a symptom of depression, anxiety, or ADHD. If you've struggled for a long time despite your best efforts, it's worth considering professional help. This isn't about finding an excuse, but about addressing root causes. A mental health professional can provide tools and strategies tailored to your specific challenges. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. As we near the end of our journey, let's talk about the power of momentum. Once you start making progress, no matter how small, you create a positive feedback loop. Each accomplishment, no matter how tiny, builds confidence and makes the next step easier. This is where many people falter. They expect massive changes overnight. Instead, focus on consistency over intensity. Celebrate small wins and use them as fuel for bigger challenges. Implement a daily power hour, a non-negotiable block of time dedicated to your most important task. Start with just 15 minutes if an hour seems daunting. The key is absolute focus during this time, free from distractions. Finally, let's address the fear that often underlies laziness, the fear of success. It sounds counterintuitive, but many people subconsciously sabotage themselves because success brings its own set of challenges and responsibilities. Recognize that growth always involves discomfort. Visualize your future self, the person you'll become by overcoming laziness. Embrace the idea that you're evolving, shedding old limitations. Remember, overcoming laziness isn't about becoming a productivity machine. It's about aligning your actions with your true desires, facing your fears, and building a life of purpose and fulfillment. The path won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Every time you choose action over inertia, you're reclaiming your power and shaping your destiny. The cure for laziness lies within you. It's time to unleash it.